Shalom, back with part 3. Let's continue here. All right. So, we've covered that. Let's jump down to Revelations 12:17. All right. And the dragon represents the power structure of the Edomite beast system. I repeat, the dragon, all right, represents the power structure of the Edomite system. And again, that particular word in itself goes back to the Roman Empire. But what does America represent? It represents the last leg and extension of the revived Roman Empire. You understand that? Okay? So, it's America, NATO, and the EU. That's the power structure of the modern day, of the revived Roman Empire. Okay? So, the dragon, these Edomite devils, were wroth, meaning angry with the woman. The woman is Israel. All right? The Lord looks upon Israel, Jerusalem, all right, Zion, all right? They're all interchangeable as a woman, a calm and delicate woman. Reading Jeremiah 6:2. All right? And they went to make war. See? War. Right? And what's my title going to be? Biden, launches or declares war on anti-Sem. Right? What is the war really about? It's just propaganda he's putting out there. Okay? Because, again, he just simply can't come down and roll on us. Okay? So he has to make it look justified in doing it, right? Regardless that it's all lies, okay, and falsehood, okay? That's the way he works, all right? Remember, his blessing is the sword, okay, which goes back to Cain, and that word Cain even means a weapon, kayan, all right? So this man not only is the gun, these weapons of mass destruction, of military, okay, and his bombs, that's not just his sword. The sword is also his mouth, okay? You understand? Like you read in Psalms 55, verse 21, okay? And he have drawn his sword, all right? And what it's really talking about there is really his mouth. Okay? And there's another scripture as well in that speaks about the same thing in Psalms 37, around the 14th verse there. Okay? Where again it shows up that word draw. All right? Drawing his sword. Okay? You understand? And how is that? Well, through his what? His mouth being what? Through his laws. The unrighteous decrees. Do you understand? All right? So anyway, so he went to make war with the remnant of her seed of the nation of Israel, among you Negro, Latinos, and Americans, which keep the commandments, right, of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the Mashiach. So you see, in particular, who's he coming after? Those of us that have what? The testimony, okay, of Yahweh Shai, that have this truth. You understand? All right? Give me a minute. All right, this is Isaiah 59 and 15. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. You see that? You understand, people? All right? You understand? Because, and again, we're here, we're on the front lines, people. Okay? We're on the front lines here. All right? What is that? All right? We're standing at the gates of the nobles, right? Give me a minute. This is Isaiah 13:2. Lift ye up the banner. What's the banner? The banner are these scriptures. All right? The living waters. All right? The testimony of the Most High and the testimony of his son, Yahweh Shai, Wahamashiach. All right? So lift ye up the banner. The banner are these scriptures, right? Which holds that testimony, this truth, right? Okay? So lift up the banner upon the high mountain. Who's sitting in the power seat? Who's the high mountain? Mount Seir, Esau, Edom. Okay, the Edomites, the white man. And who actually is the head tribe? The Amalekites. Okay? The bankers. All right? The small hats. Okay? So, exalt the voice unto them, right? Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble. Those nobles are talking about those elites, those small hats. And that's us, right? Like, again, as we read here, give me a minute. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall a righteous man stand with great boldness before the face of such that have afflicted him. You see that? And made no account of his labors. And when they see it, right, and they see us on the street corner, you don't see the small hats making videos on the street corners, do you? So when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. And again, you could pick this up in Revelations, the 11th chapter, when fear suddenly came over them, all right? After the 3.5 years, meaning after 350 years, all right, that we were spiritually and mentally dead from the neck up. But again, you have to go to the prophecy, Ezekiel chapter 37, the valley of dry bones. The Lord put what? Sinews on them bones, skin on them bones, and then the Lord breathed what? The spirit of life into certain men amongst Israel. And now we were standing on our feet as a standing army, a spiritual army. You understand? So terrible fear, they be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, of the salvation of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. So far beyond all that they look for. You see that? All right, give me a minute. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 2:13. He professes to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord, right? He says that they're the people, when clearly the scriptures are totally proving that he is not. So we've been set up to reprove him. That's why the prophets have been raised. And they've always been raised before the destruction happens. Okay? All throughout history. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, right? Isaiah 10:1. He comes with those unrighteous decrees, right? Give me a minute. Isaiah 10:1. Woe, which means destruction unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievances which they have prescribed, right? They're the ones who make the laws, right? Okay? To turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, see? The Lord's people, who are you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, people, we'll end this here. We'll be right back with part 4 to close out. Shalom.